The official Vietnamese Rise of Kingdoms YouTube channel has once again released a bunch of information about the patch before it is actually dropped. So in this video, we'll go over all of the new events and even, man, the 15% cavalry attack city theme is real. So let's get started reviewing everything that's coming up. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in this video, sponsored by the makers of Rise of Kingdoms, we're going to go over everything that was revealed in the Vietnamese YouTube channel, and I really wish I could speak Vietnamese to be able to translate this stuff for you. So if you speak Vietnamese and will be interested in partnering with me in the future to translate some of this content so we can have a better sense of what's coming, please do reach out to me on either Discord or in the comments, preferably Discord. Now, there's a number of things that are in here, including new events, starting with this one, and at first blush, when I looked at this, I thought, okay, this is one of those like 5-day quest event series. What's different? Well, actually, normally you might see a premium currency listed here, but this is entirely speed ups. So whatever this event is, it's taking course over 5 days, revealing new quests, presumably each day, but there is no premium currency that you exchange for some set of rewards. I found that to be fairly surprising, and it looks like we just get a lot of training speeds and healing speeds, although maybe different quests give different things. You're probably more interested in what comes next, though, and let's just jump to that now, because this new event looks absolutely insane. It's going to pop up on the screen in just a second here. Boom. Okay, now, I wish, again, I could translate these rules, but I want to point out that there is a apparently very small % chance of getting a city theme, a cosmetic, that looks like epic accessories, and it maybe as a pick one crate, and also speed ups. And they go through all of the probabilities here, where once again, if I had this translated, it would be pretty handy to see what's in here. However, when this jumps back to that main screen, I mean, just look at this for a second. This looks like a Wheel of Fortune, sort of, and when you spin it, there are 3 dials. Now, those 3 dials give you presumably 3 different types of loot. I don't know how you know which dial is going to go where, because they're all like the same length. But on the outside is where you've got those, I think, more premium rewards: the cosmetic, the city theme, the speed ups, and the accessory. In the center lane, you've got epic crates, speed ups. You've got the universal gold head, special stars, gold key, and also legendary pick one weapon crates. Okay. And then the inside lane is where I'm the most confused as to kind of what's going on there, because it looks like a crate and a number, and you'll notice there is a currency in the upper right here. So maybe that's a currency you get from some event or you purchase to be able to spin this thing. It would not surprise me if you had to purchase something, just like you need hammers to participate in this, or you get some of them free to play. And the way that we know that this is, by the way, on a test server is that in the upper right, they have 9 billion, almost 10 billion gems. Good God, man. So we'll see exactly how this event works. And I'll point out that the new city theme looks like it's got cavalry health and archer attack down. If that is the case, that's actually a really solid city theme for cavalry, which, I mean, great timing with the fact that cavalry are meta right now. So this could be a pretty solid city theme to pick up if you don't have access to one already that does cavalry health, if that's what it is. Again, I will potentially pin a comment if someone wants to go and translate some of this stuff and provide that information. We did see there it was epic accessory crates. And over here, you can see that you do, I think, earn some of this currency. That says defeat 20 barbarians. I may not be a Vietnamese native speaker, but I'm pretty sure 20 dia barbia. Okay, I mean, I'm just guessing. Okay, you kill some barbs and you get some of those coins, and I think you need those coins probably to spin the wheel. And I would assume that because it's a dev account, I mean, they just have a ridiculous amount of those coins. And also, this looks like it's really similar to the Osiris League daily quests. And it looks like this reset every day, and it looks like this one at the time of the recording was there for 3 days. So I suspect that this will be a lot like, what is that, Train 2,000 Troops, T2 or higher, just guessing. Okay, these are this is probably the direction that we're headed here. Let's keep going and see what else we have in this video, because there's some really crazy stuff in here. I mean, you thought it was crazy so far. Here is a new event, and it rewards you with legendary pick 1 materials, and there are tiered rewards as you go, and it looks like you have 3 attempts for this, and if we keep moving forward in this video, I think we'll see that this is going to summon something a lot like, you know, a Lohar, like the Karok ceremony, or arms training Lohar, and you go and you fight this thing. Also, is this video in, like, reverse? I think they're going in reverse there. Okay. So they summon it, they smash it, and they're tiering up for some rewards, and presumably you rank high enough, and you can get some of those legendary crates. This, by the way, is now the Zenith of Power. And this is what I alluded to earlier, where, like, man, I talked in a previous video about a 15% cav attack city theme, and I was very concerned about that, because you're only losing 5% infantry attack and 5% archer defense. Why is this problematic? This is just straight up power creep. For all the people who invested a lot of money or speed ups and resources or all of those things into getting a 10% infantry attack theme, this theme is just better. I mean, okay, this is cav attack, not infantry attack. But if you had a 10% attack theme, and they exist for cavalry, this is just power creep. And I would have hoped that, look, when you introduce sort of power creep, one way to do it is to have 15% of upside of stats and 15% of downside. And in that regard, it's still crazy good for cavalry. People will still hunt it down. But if you're losing 15% of stats and gaining 15% of stats, it's hard to argue that it isn't somewhat balanced compared to, you know, the previous skins that we have where it's you gain 10%, lose 10%. Now you are gaining 15% and losing 10%. And I suppose maybe we should have seen this coming with the previous Zenith of Power City theme. They gave you 8% defense for all unit types, and then you lost 10% cav attack. Like, I guess we should have foreseen that the power creep was on its way, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. The Zenith of Power City theme looks really cool, honestly. There's some cosmetics that go with it, but personally, I mean, I'm not all that into the cosmetics. I got my all-out rumble, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't know what else they're going to release where I would change off that, but I guess we'll see. Here they're showcasing that at the end of the season, in the Season of Conquest, now your crystals are going to be converted into season coins. I don't know if this is showing the maximum number of season coins that you can get, if it's 60,000. I think it might be because they also showed that they got some amount of gold as well by virtue of their crystals being converted. So the way that's going to work in the future is that your excess crystals first get converted into season coins, and then once you hit the maximum number of season coins, if you hit that, then you get gold. For most people, that's not all that relevant. Here's the Cow Karok event. It's just like battling Lohars, and you get crystals, which is pretty cool. It does look like there's a pretty limited amount of time that you have to take it out, though, which is kind of surprising. And I don't quite know why they're showing... wait, now I do know why they're showing this. They're showing the Season of Conquest shop to showcase, and I'll pause it right there, the reduced prices. So it's 10,000 season coins, and you can get 25 gold heads. And then this price looks the same. The legendary pick 1 crates are 15,000 for 10. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, this is in game right now, and those are the same. So maybe they're talking about the prices changing. I was quite confident that those were going to change according to the patch notes. So be on the lookout for that. If you're already in Season of Conquest, it won't change at all. But if you have a new Season of Conquest that pops, theoretically, I thought those prices were going down. This is an event that you will get, I don't know at what point in your Season of Conquest journey, but it does point out that this is a 4-day-long event, at least in the test server, and you are converting some amount of your crystals into speed-ups at the end of the event. And, like, I don't know, but 25 million crystals converted into 5, what is that, 8-hour speed-ups? That just does not feel like value to me. Like, I don't know how, like, this is something, but unless I'm misunderstanding the translation here, this really feels like a very, very small conversion for your crystals. Okay, Chisgule from the future, as I was editing, I realized, you know what this might be? Is actually just rewarding you extra stuff for spending crystals. Maybe this is at the start of the season of Conquest KVK, or periodically, or maybe it aligns with the Kalkarak event that shows up. And so you get extra stuff for spending crystal. That will be really cool. Although this was something I predicted. So what you're looking at here is a new event that you can get crystals free to play up top, and you can also spend some amount of money to get crystals down below. I guess the thing that's really good about this for people that are spending is that you're going to get a lot more crystals for really a bargain rate. Almost certainly, this is going to be like, I would guess less than 20 bucks. I would even bet that it's under $10. So I think that this is likely to be a relatively cheap way to pick up many millions of crystals doing quests. And also you can get a bunch of crystals free to play. There's the crystal mine. Okay, so it's through the crystal mine that you actually can access that. Okay, here's the final thing that I think was included in this video that we need to talk about, which is a new use for your sovereign keys. So the way that this is going to work is that you pick 5 commanders, and then you, hopefully, get some of those commanders when you crack open a sovereign key. Here we go. They are going through this at blazing speed. I promise you, I'm watching this at 1x speed. I mean, okay, they're just cruising through this. But you get some amount of those commander sculptures and some other goodies as well. Hopefully, that event is better than the existing event that we have today, and I think you will be able to choose among the 2 of them for Legendary Tavern. Here's the Legendary Tavern as we have it today, and frankly, like, getting so many different commanders is a great way to unlock lots of commanders in the Season of Conquest, but once you know what you actually want, and most people kind of do know what they want, it would be much better to get just sort of one, or I guess one of 5 commanders, rather than, like, you know, you crack open this thing and you get one of 16 commanders and you may not need some of them. I'll be posting new information about this patch as I have it, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for information as soon as it drops. And also in the future, I'd really like to have translations available. So if you're interested in partnering for that, I would love to chat. Reach out to me on Discord. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Oh, and if you are looking for a more detailed analysis of like the city themes and my thoughts, I'll have a card up in the top for that video. You can go check it out.